all of that stuff in there. Because when you came out, you was not trying to know. And see, so I guess what I want to ask you now is, how did you feel knowing that you had asked me to be there with you, because that's what we're doing, and you come out and you're looking at me, someone that you wanted to come with you? Did it help any that I was there, or did it make you think, oh my God, I should have did this by myself? Or like after all this is done, do you think it was good? Because I know I've been by you the whole time, because I believe that, you know, when you sign up for something, you got to do your job, and to me this is my job. So
honestly, and to be honest, I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
I can't. I don't know you to get mad
I'm trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but it didn't. It actually made it worse, just because I had other people's emotions to deal with.
So are you thinking that if you were to tell somebody to get tested, they need to go by themselves and not have no one with them?
No. I'm not saying for me. It was just like not really just made it worse. It was just like, damn, now I got to go out here and tell them and get their reaction, and their reaction is gonna be similar to me, and then I'm gonna be sad because they're sad. You know what I mean?
No, wait.
Like that.
Saying that, I want to get this. I want to get a clear shot. When you came out and told me, I don't think I was emotional. From what I remember, I think I looked at you.
No, you weren't.
I looked at you, and you. Matter of fact, I can tell you what I said. You came up and you was like, I said, well, how did everything go? And you said, I didn't get the results that everybody else got. And I was like, it's okay. And then you looked at me and just started crying. And I looked at you and I said, I smacked you. Didn't I smack your face?
I think you might have.
I smacked you and I said, bitch, stop that. Let's go to this bathroom, because you have all these people around you and you do not want them to think nothing, and you don't need them hoes in your business. So I got Riddell and we went to the bathroom. And that's when you was an emotional person. Now, this is why I'm going to come up to this bitch here. Now, Riddell, I need to know what's going through your mind. Because, let me tell y'all visually. Because with me, my whole thing is, we wasn't there to get attention on Alex. We were there to get that done and be outie and go do what we had to do. So, to me, it's a business. I'm supposed to be at work. And I'm like, I don't want to put nobody's life out on blast without their consent, because it's not my place to do that. So I wanted to get him cleaned up and have him ready to go out and let's do what we came to do, because it was a good chance that the test wasn't right, and so he needed to know that. So until you knew for sure, there was no reason for you to just be falling out.
That's what Deshaun was telling us, or telling me.
Now what I will say is, because I want to get Riddell's part of this too, because I need you to take you a second, because I can look at you and tell you starting to feel crazy. When we went in there, he was crying, he was falling out, he was emotional, which to me is a natural reaction to some bullshit. If you think about it, if you've had sex with a man or a woman, you found out they done cheat on you, and you find out, or you catch them, you crying, you find out to some bullshit. So in this same situation, it's a different situation, but it's still the same scenario. Your ass is back to some feelings being hurt, and you're on some bullshit. So he was crying, and then this sissy here, Riddell, comes walking in the room, and I'm like, okay, you're supposed to be my partner. You're supposed to be, not partner like together. And I was like, I turned around to give Alex this tissue and try to get him off the floor, because, I was on the ground with him. I turned around, this bitch is gone. So, Riddell, I've been waiting these long months because I have always wanted to know, what the fuck was you doing there? What was the purpose of you getting in that room, looking at this bitch on the ground, and rolling out? Because you abandoned me as your sister, and you abandoned him as a person that we're supposed to come and help. So how do you do that? How do you see somebody on the ground falling out, Harlem shaking, crying, and then your ass sits up here, and I turn around and say, Riddell, are you, and you gone. You got out that door so damn quick, bitch. You could have robbed us.
What happened was...
Yeah, tell us. I don't forget nothing. I got this, it plays over and over in my head. I'm like, you could have got on the ground and cried too, bitch. I mean, something.
Alex test taking longer than everybody else's. It was like, I was like, already like, oh my goodness, what's going on back there? But I actually stepped away for a second because I was looking at some of the pictures in the hallway. So I didn't even catch him when he came out. And then I don't even know. I was walking through, and then one of the people that was like, they're in the bathroom, and I'm like, okay. And like, soon as I step in the bathroom, he's on the floor crying, and you're on the floor with him, and I'm like, oh my God. So I slid right back out the door, and I was nervous.
I didn't ask you what you did. I said, why did you do that?
Right. I was nervous. I was like, oh my God.
So why did you come in the door?
Because I didn't know. I thought y'all just went to the bathroom to get y'allself.
Bitch, I don't go in no boys' bathroom.
But I just thought y'all went to the bathroom just to, like, you know how y'all go in the bathroom and look in the mirror or something like that. I thought it was just a checkup.
I would have checked up in the girls' bathroom. I would not be.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to see nobody on the floor crying. I really wasn't. So it caught me off guard because that's not what I was expecting to walk into the bathroom.
I don't want you to feel like that was fucked up, because I probably would be the same way. That's some heavy shit to deal with.
Right. Because soon as I stepped out,
and you like, damn.
Because I didn't know what I was walking into. They just said your friends are in the bathroom. So as soon as I walk in, I'm thinking, okay, they in the bathroom. We about to come back out and do whatever. So I'm just walking, and I see that, and I just slid back out, and I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, I can't. And
so what happened?
I walked down
and said, oh my God, you were wrong.
Right. No, I said, oh my God, outside the door.
I'm saying, but by the time you said that, you didn't say, okay, let me do this and go back in.
No, I did go back in.
When we were leaving?
No, I came back in. I did, because I was like about to walk down the hallway, and I was like, okay, I can't just not, go in there. Mm-hmm. So I took a few steps away from the door, then I went back in, and I was like, okay.
Well, I will say this.
Like I said, he had his emotions.
Just because
I'm playing with you. I could say that you was wrong, because I understand that you were, at the time, you were 18 years old. You have not been around anything that's severe, and I'm playing with you. So don't think that I'm just acting silly, because that's what I do. I mean, they want ForrestaB, this is ForrestaB. So I do that jokingly, because I'm just, if you're not mentally ready to be around something like that, I don't want you to go, because I don't think that we should both be falling out to somebody that we're trying to help. So I commend you for walking out that door and all that. I just think you go in 2.5 seconds.
No, see, had I been there when he came out, it would have been different. But I'm walking into a bathroom. That was the last thing. I mean, I know I said his test was a little longer, but I wasn't expecting to walk into the bathroom and see anybody crying on the floor. Like, that was the last thing I thought I was going to see when I walked in the bathroom.
Well, now that we've got that part out, Alex, I'm going to say, what do you think about the next steps that we're taking with me? See, I feel that when you find out something, you jump to it and get it over with. If I was to find out I'm dying tomorrow, I want to find out what all I can do before I die. If I need to go have a threesome, bungee jump off the projects, whatever I need to do.
That's what you say, but I never thought about dying before. I never just sat there and
you did tell me you wanted to call. You said, have you ever thought of calling that, going online and looking up something crazy? It was you. It's like, it'll tell you when you die. It was some crazy shit. Yes, it was you. Because I was like, did you really just say that to me? It was some website you can go to and tell when your last days are.
I never visited that website, though. I just heard about it.
You was going to. You said it wouldn't be this.
I wasn't going to visit that website before. I just thought it was a topic of conversation. It's just something.
Yeah, let's go see when we're going to die.
Like, I was just telling you about, have you heard about this website? Have you ever heard about that website before? It was just like a whatever, Whatever. It wasn't like I really want to go see.
I mean, well, I still haven't went. but my whole thing is, so afterwards, like I said, I believe that you're supposed to jump in stuff, and he didn't know what to do. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't my first time being around someone that had found it out, but it is the first time I've been with someone that found it out with me sitting right there. Usually, you be thinking it. You be like, girl, I heard that boy got the stuff, or this girl has this or that, and then you have to wait years to find out if they have it when they come out. But, because I know all of the gay people got a friend or two that they think got something. They just don't want to ask them hoes. But see, I ask them because I need to make sure I still treat you the same. And if other people try to say, does he have it, I want to be able to lie, because ain't none of your business unless they're ready to come out. So what I did was, we set up in that city, because it was in Philadelphia, we set up everything. In like 2 days, he went and got retested, except this time it was by blood. And, they try to give you all these different things about living and stuff like that. And see, since he's actually, since he found out he was positive, he's lived his life and he hasn't been sick. He hasn't had any issues whatsoever. And in the first 2 or 3 days,